Welcome back. One of those. Going back into the mines. Well, not really. Today we're going to explore Dwarrowdelf. And the game didn't load. Or did it load? I can't tell at the moment. Where's me? Yeah, it's loaded. Okay. So I make sure it's actually loading correctly. This particular page doesn't have a splash screen. But we're going to Dwarrowdelf. Talk to Eric. On how to bring in dwarves of our choice. And then we're going to start working in the bar.
Greetings.
What's this? Oh, the Nameless Beast. Yeah, I saw that earlier when I was setting up some stuff. What we need is we need a miner. It always takes a minute to load, especially when you get farther into the game. The more dynamic objects you have, the longer it takes to get set up. Once it gets loaded, though, it's fine. Okay, here we go. We're good. So we're going to go to Dwarrowdelf, where we can meet Eric, learn about hiring dwarves. We're going to hire ourselves a miner. Put a couple of mining things out. One on a, I think it was a copper ore.
Eyes up! Monsters in the air!
I think it was copper. One on gold. And one on mithril. Now, the gold one, there's another gold vein nearby in the same room. I don't know if it's going to pick that up or not. Or it's just going to do like the small bubble around it. I don't know how big the bubble is. Okay, now to Dwarrowdelf. And there's Eric. See? Now we're outside down here. They have weapon racks I can't use.
Dwarven folk knocking at our doors!
And time to talk to Eric. Outside the Great Emerald Gate, a camp filled with dwarves who want to work in Moria. That's good. What's the recruitment process? Talk. Find their skills and what coins they expect. Coins? Yes, coins. Dwarves expect wages in advance. Right, let's get started. Now it's time to recruit a dwarf. Ooh. There's maps around here. Alright, so let's recruit a dwarf. Bidding to enter. Okay. So talk. My coastal clan can agree that to that trade in fish. I'll find my fortune in these stone halls. Sure. Merchants can't talk, can they? Details. He is building and mining. So, he would be good for us. I need a miner. Building's kind of a meh. But mining's good. This one's bidding to enter.
Cheers.
Smithing and mining. Ooh, that's actually a good choice. I could dig the smith in the mine. I don't have either of those skills. else is out here? Anywhere else? Where else can we go? I'm not sure where we can go. Sadly, not far. But we can go to a lot of places.
Khazad-dûm bizarre, the Dimdrill Dale, a place out of history, where Durin stood, where our kin were burned, where Balin was killed.
Ah, yes. And we're just gonna look around. I'll hire a dwarf. I gotta get money though. Find out what that blacksmith wants. So there's one that could be way the heck out here. Interesting. Can I push the tree? Nope. Figured I'd try. Doesn't hurt. So there's lots of space out here for them to stage dwarves for hire, trade, other various things in the future. The game has lots of room to expand the game in the future by making it this big and expansive. Out here. So that's good. I like that. I really do. I like that. I like when the developers think ahead. Because they don't always. In this case, they did. But not every developer does think ahead. This developer's been really good about that. See, we can't go that way, but you might be able to one day. They can expand the outside world so you can go further afield. For whatever various reasons. Not bad. Okay, so we need to hire a dwarf. How much is the minor blacksmith gonna cost me? 400 coins. Alright. Go back to the forge. Go down to the loot pile. Open stash. 400 coins. I don't have enough room at the moment for any more. And I could take both of them technically if I had my town set up. But I don't yet. Oops, not what I wanted. There we go. So all I'm going to do is take this guy. Like I said, you're hired. Send him down to the forge. And what I'll do is I will give him a pickaxe. sword. Now, I don't know what kind of pickaxe I can give him. Give me a minute, I'll talk to him. I wonder if I can give him a quarry master. Or if I have to give him, like, the ironwood. If I give him the ironwood, I'll make another one. Wants a bed. Talk. Alright. Equipment. Can I give him the ironwood? Nope. But I can give him the... I can give him that pickaxe. And I'll build him somewhere to sleep. Doing mansion beds? Now we're doing basic beds. And assign to the new guy. Here's a miner. And he's got a bed. Now, getting gold.
Cheers.
So, I have a vein marker out there.
The mountain smiles on us today.
I guess they have to mine inside the town? Okay, well,
Your humble
hold
servant.
that.
Yeah.
Let me check what's new. Eric's perch. Okay, let's put him next to the stone. Of course, it's backwards. Special place, this mountain, as the winds fly, see plenty, hear plenty. When you have questions, I have answers. May nothing ever go wrong again, question. Okay. So we also have a new thing here. What is it? It is what? Oh, great monument! I can build a great monument now. So, oh wow. Massive geode split open. So we gotta. Wow, that's a. That is massive. Okay. At the moment, no, I'm good. Miners. Miners work at ore veins marked for extraction to gather stone ore and so on. These tireless workers extract minerals well from the seams and enriched deposits. Equipping any pickaxe to accompany a dwarf will make him go mine. Dwarves work only in the veins you mark with vein markers. Extract stone ore and precious metal gems from the mountain's depths. They automatically deposit their findings in the depth chest. So where I marked wasn't a vein, I guess.
Aye.
Recruitment camp. Miramir. Pilgrim's Rest. Oh, I gotta break this down. The spelling of Zirxizal is Zirakzigil. Zirxizal is the mountain, and it's going to be the Zirxin Skybar when we actually open it. Descending the eastern stairs. Okay, fine, whatever. So I gotta find. Apparently, those aren't veins. I have to find veins. How do I find veins? Dubbings. Miners. Stone and orange gems. It doesn't say I'm going to find veins. Such a nuisance. Okay, so build the Ziggle of Wealth. Prepare for Drone's return. Yes, that's. We steal the deep, which we don't even know how to do. Okay, so we're not doing the Great Monument yet. Today we're going to build our own. We are going after the project that I've been farming for a little while now. We're going to go to the top of the world. And I'm going to rename this. What is that called? What the? How to eat? Give me the typo. Here it is. Alright, map. Edit. That's a camp. Edit. There we go. Zirakzigil Skybar. If I knew the Dwarven word for Skybar, I'd use it. I might have to look that up and see if I can find out what that's called. So, we've done some prep. I've removed all the bad tiles. Get rid of these. I was doing some testing out here. Trying to get an idea of scale. Because we're going to need to build living quarters and all that kind of jazz I do. But first things first. We need floors. And oops. I'm replacing the floors that were bad. Which were all this. Hold on, I need to change out my hammer. Or my axe, rather. So let me go back and change out my axe. I mean, don't get me wrong. The Yukari Master is an amazing axe, and it's great. Yeah, I just gotta figure out how to find you veins. There we go. back on my shoulder. And I need hold on. I need my pickaxe back, please. Ironwood pickaxe. Thank you. Wait, we also have a blacksmith. Builder's mallet. He's a blacksmith. How do I turn him into a blacksmith? I don't know. I don't know how to turn him into a blacksmith. Okay. You're tired, go to bed. You have beds. That's the important part. Everybody here has a bed. However, the sky bar never actually set up correctly. So I might change which stone floors we're going to use. It is an option. But for right now, I'm putting in the one that came out. I may change it to a different one. Oops. It's just a matter of getting the baseline set. That's the trick. You want to get the baseline set. Because, like, these little walls here that are all damaged, I haven't removed all them yet. Don't like that. Guess I could do this. What was down there originally? Like I said, I might use a different floor. Because I haven't decided what I want this to look like yet. Right now I'm just getting a baseline. For the floor of the bar. It's always important to do that. Okay. I think that's everywhere inside the bar. This is the bar. far, so good. This area in here is actually has floors. So we're good there. Oh, wait. And unfortunately, I can't clear the snow that I know of. So that's bad. It has to clear the snow. But it's okay. This area down here, I don't know if we can reach it with the current hearth. What I can do is I can add a hearth down here if I need to. So if I want to do the store down here, yes, yes. Oh, cool, I don't need the hearth to do that. I just need the materials, so I can get that. That's not a problem. Let's go grab some materials real quick. Oh, look, there's a stone here I didn't take out. You're in the way. Come on, little stone, get out of the way. Let's check something real quick. Turn the audio off. I did. Not that the music plays very often anyway. It'd be nice if it had a little game music loop. It really doesn't. It's over here. Sure. I'm gonna go take care of that section. And then we'll move on to the next section of the floor. I don't think you can build not near a hearth. I'm a fan of that. You can't build buildings and resources and that kind of stuff. Which is a little bit of a shame. But there's a lot of stuff you can build away from the hearth. Yeah. There's that section. And there's that. So that's this area. We just have to go back over here. Back to the other side. I have to get rid of like the temporary bridges and stuff. this. And then from there, we can build our stone floor. As of right now, I've got the rope ladder over there for a visual, not a visual, for easy access. Over here, we need that one. Let's try. Here's my stone floor. Right now I'm just doing whole floors. I'll do the partial floors. Huh. Can't get that one to line up. Alright. Deconstruct, can't destruct that. So we're gonna have to take it out. Take out these stairs. Because they're in the way. Besides, I need to replace them anyway. Ooh, lost a pillar. Oh, well, that's bad. Let's see. Where are those at? They are where? I need resin. Okay. I did not bring any resin over. Oh, let's go get some resin. I thought I'd brought everything up here, but apparently I missed resin. I probably didn't move resin up because I didn't anticipate needing to replace braziers and stuff yet. So we'll take 100 resin. Or so. And then we'll drop it off. So I just have to figure out what a ore vein looks like so I can send them to mine it. Again, not too worried about it. At the moment, we're still trying to get. We're doing the sun, or lack of cave. And starting from there. Well, we got a staircase to put in. Okay, so if we build staircase. Where's the staircase? 1,000 of wooden stone. Floors, walls, roofs, beams, columns. Stairs. Wooden stairs. Roof railing. So, wood stairs. Center granite. Walls. Decorative walls. Walls, archways, columns. Stairs. Ah, yes, here it goes. Standard stairs. I need to build that near our hearth. That's funny. It's fine. It's fine. We knew that might be the case. Okay, prepared to build temporary hearths. There we go. Now we also need the brazier. And because I built that one, it might always be lit. Okay, go to you. If that's the case, then breaking down and replacing all these braziers so that they stay lit might be a thing to do. Alright, let's get rid of this junky stair. As I said, I'm going to slowly work our way through this place. Starting with the basics. Get all of the basic foundation work done. And then we're going to move on from the foundation work into the actual bar. Because the basics, the foundations, are going to tell us where to put things, how they should be placed. Let's do this section right here. Three and three. See, somewhere around here, I have to put the brewery. And I have to put in, so I have to install a brewery. I need to install the actual bar itself. I don't know what to do with that area. Okay, that's this section. This area, I don't know what to do with that. Same with that over there with where that wall is where the wall is. It's just a matter of organizing yourself. I don't know if, like, the damage tile placement or whatever is fixed or random. As long as I'm standing in, apparently it's okay. If I stand out, it gets a little wonky. Fine, we can work with that. Just means I have to stand inside. Like the brewer's floor is probably going to become... Oh no. I might do the wood for that area. For the brewer's floor. This area, I don't know what this is going to be. No clue. Because this is like the... technically the entrance. A technicality? Because that's the door you come from. So technically... this is the foyer. So down here would probably be the pub. Because we have access to it, I think we can go all the way into here. We build something that's a little smaller. That also requires a... Can I build anywhere in here? Looks like it. So it goes both up and down. It's actually really good news. One day I'll come down here and rebuild this section too. But this is going to be the bar floor. I'm going to need to get out of these stairs. Because we need to... we want to redo all that. I'm starving. I have him. That makes us happy. What if we were arrested, though? Yeah, I'm gonna go need you to sleep. Actually, you know what? Okay, build me a bed. I'll build me a little sleeping bag. I'll have to go get me some food. At some point. What in the world is that? Oh, it's two different pieces so that they can have unique modeling. Got it. actually pretty ingenious on their part. There. Now we have stairs. I think this is the same way. It's fine. It doesn't bother me any. What is that? What is that? I guess that's clever. I mean, it's a pain in the butt for me to fix. Since I can't, break down the pre-built stuff easily. Fine, give me a stout staircase right here. Right, yes? Alright, can I just... Oops. Is that what we need? Oh, cool, that covered it. Very nice. Very nice. Now, it doesn't fix the landings. The landings of this stone here, and I kind of like this stone for the landings. Works to me. Okay with that. Alright. So we're doing well in our rebuild. We just have to work our way through it. So that takes care of... Wow, that's a lot of stone I've used. Wow, that's a lot of stone I've used. Eek! Because if you these are 5,000 pallets, I've gone through 7,000 stone. And all I've replaced is a couple of stairs in the floors. That's pretty bad. Alright, this is the next broken stair. This is like one of those dual step jobs. So, this will be a little trickier. But not impossible. Oops. Well, I guess we need to build a new hearth, replace the hearth. Sure. Whatever works. Placing this stair requires me to be near a hearth, and unfortunately, my hearth is slightly out of range. Because I'm not building anything that on this corner right now, so I need to keep the hearth there. So we're not rebuilding this corner yet either. Okay, so this is a floor, and that gives us prepared stairs for all of the areas outside of the main deck. This is all the stairs inside the main deck. Actually, this is all good. Walls I'm not worried about yet. Because I haven't decided what this is going to look like. And these here, we know this is in good shape. Because the stairs there were fine. It was just the floor tiles that were wrong. All these stairs are in good shape. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to build a bar. And the bar, I haven't decided, is the bar going to be up here or down there? Now if I build the bar down there, there's advantages to both. There's advantages to both. But I think I want the bar around the hearth. And I want the hearth up here. Build another one down there. How would that look? I put another hearth down here. Where would it go? I don't want to put it on that wall because then I can't use windows. No, wait, maybe we can do this one. If we use a grand hearth, which is designed to be set against a wall, how does that look? Yeah. I like that. With the hearth against the wall. Actually, I want the stone cliff, though. Behind it. So it comes down to what kind of wall? Basic stone wall? The hearth back in. Yeah, it definitely looks better. So my hearth talks in her. Very nice. First up. Next. I want windows. What kind of windows do I have? All we have is single and double stout windows. I think they're all the same. I got square windows. I think put a couple of these out here. Window. 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 I think that's all we've got. Oh, there's ones that have decorations at the top. That'd be appropriate in certain areas. Different decorations. Crowned. It's got a different decoration on it. Ornate window? Oh, it's the bottom. The bottom's different. Got it. And the adamant ones are just basic windows. So granite really is has the most window options. I don't want those. Those are the garbage. It's gonna matter where I put it. So this wall what I'm gonna do here. Oh. Lower walls. Not functional. Is put in some walls. This side, we're going to do the same thing. We need to put a stout wall in that corner. Right? No. Don't look down if you have vertigo. I don't recommend it. It is one of those things. Even if you don't have vertigo, this game can give it to you. Holy hell. They really do capture the amazing viewscape. And of course, I'm not particularly worried about losing a little bit of wood. Since no one is probably ever going to see the outside of these walls, I don't have this. You. Right. And you. Where I want windows. Or maybe you too. So let's put in the double stout standard wall window. Oops. crystal. I want one here. And I want one there. Let's make this work. We will add in a narrow stout. There. Why is this one off? There you go. For some reason, that one's height was off. Like it was floating. Same with these. It's fine. No one's gonna notice anyway. So now they can look out through the windows. On this floor. I really need a place to be stable. First thing happens, we fall off the side of the mountain. When you look at this here, this is super janked out. Now, there are these stout boards here. I need to figure out where's the tile line at. Actually, it doesn't matter. No one's ever going to see those. But walls, we do need to line up. Right. Zip-a-boo. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right there. Yeah, I'm gonna lose some materials on the side of the mountain. We're doing walls and stuff. And I put in these are adamant walls. I'm gonna do the granites. Oh well. Hey, that's the problem. Because granites are granite and the stouts are stouts. Okay. Stop. Okay. So that gives us a little bit of corner work. I want to go up 2. So really what we want to do here is you want to way up. So in order to get ourselves 2, we're going to need an narrow stout corner piece. Ooh, wait, better idea. Do we have... Do we have stout slopes? What else do we have? Anything good? Let's see. Gilded reliefs. Cornered ceiling. So that would set the... Where's that snap on the grid? On the interior line. Versus the anterior line. Versus the center line. Well, that'd be okay. These aren't granite walls, so that's a little weird. I may have to go through and redo them. That note. Let me do that real quick. Let's redo this side wall in granite. I need a window. And a granite. Now, if we put that above the granite, does that line up right on the interior? Because I might just change these walls up for granite walls and do it that way. Looks good. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so... I thought... We're going to stick with the stout for the ground. I'm actually going to replace all this groundwork. So we can get a nice even lay on the stonework. I just have to be careful. So I don't, like, go off the ledge. Because it's likely. If I'm not careful. If I had people in chat, I'd ask for bets on how many times I'm gonna fall off the cliff while trying to do stuff like this. Okay. Ooh, that's not pretty. Okay. Alright, now we need adamant, stout, single block. There we go. And the rest is just gonna build off of that. There. It's always terrifying when I have to do that kind of stuff. Because the game gets just a little janky. So, what we want to do is we want to use the adamant stout as the corner pillar. Why? Because I think it looks nice. And then the granite regular wall. Right. This is the bar. No. It's always a little tricky to get the first one to lay. That's it. It's always a little tricky to get the first one down. That's it. Yeah, that's it. Okay. That's good. Now we want to do the window. Window. Wall. Window. Wall. Wall. Window. Wall. Wall. Now, it's a lot easier to look out the windows. And from here, we can put in the vaulted ceiling. like that. Now we need the standard arch. To attach. There. Archways aren't attaching correctly. I think it's the floor that's off. So if we redo this one here. Still a little off. Doesn't want to line up. Oops. There goes some more. Let's get rid of that entirely. Oops. There we go. That's it. Now, that implies, let's do our windows. And our wall. We'll do the same thing over here. In order to get this done. Yes. Yep, that's that. This one's going to be particularly hard. I don't have much visibility on that one. I have to go with a different spot to line it up with. Beautiful. I'm going to get the last one in here. I'm not even sure. Actually, maybe we can go this way. We go up here. Maybe we can get this to line up a little easier. Black pepper. There we go. Beautiful. Now, I need to place the two windows. I need regular windows, not the ornate ones. Yes, that goes there. Wall. Wall. Window. Wall. Wall. Oh, that's starting to come together nicely. I'm liking this. It's gonna make a really nice hall. Now, from here, we need to put in a roof. What do we need for a roof tile? Might be too high for us to reach from the ground. So let's see here. Do they have a roof tile? Floors. Buttresses. Food. They have these, which we find for a small area, I guess. But what I need is somebody uses a roof tile. I don't have one. Other than using the floor tiles. I guess we can use the floor tiles. Let's put granite, stone, a wood, polished wood. And do we have an admin? No. Alright, what do these look like from the bottom? None of them really fit. It's the only floors I've got. I guess we'll just go with the stone. Wait, hold on. I got some in the lodge too. There's a couple in the lodge too. Really don't want to use the gilded floor because that's expensive. But let's have a look at it anyway. Gilded floor. In the lodge, we have patterned tile, inlaid tile, timber tile. think that's it for floors. Since we don't have ceiling tiles. So weird. Alright, let's have a look. Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I do like the gilded tile. But not a fan of the price tag. That takes gold to make, and gold is expensive. So, we're not going to do that. What we will do instead is we'll use the stone tile. Believe it or not, the stone as a floor, or sorry, as a ceiling, pretty much looks the best. Yeah. That'll work. At least doing this arched ceiling thing. Now we can grab a stone floor. Just snap it into place. This roof is higher than mine. That sucks. That one's higher than this. I didn't realize that. So is that pillar. So I gotta compensate for that. So I want it to go up higher. This might look okay. Alright, hold on. Yeah, the construction ladder. So we put in one of these. Wow, this is hard. This is definitely harder than it looks. And then this one. That looks accurate. What that looks like. Okay, that looks pretty good. Well, if we get it lined up. Well, I think we have an option. We can work with this. But the lodge is coming together. Slowly but surely. I just wish I could, oh, the camera height's useful. But I think free cam would probably be better for some of this building. Oh, wrong one. We do want that area to seal. What I want to do here is use the corner piece. Reason is, I don't want, I want this one to have that kind of vault. I don't necessarily want the whole tavern to be that way. Right, that'll work. I basically kind of wish you had a creative mode. Oops. It's fine. I'll get up here, I'll drop in the ladder, and that'll make life easier. It's just a matter of working through it. This is probably the most fun part of this game. You're like, oh, it gets boring, it's repetitive. You know, the mining is annoying. Well, yes, it can be. But it is only part of the gameplay. Another part of the gameplay is this right here. Doing the building and crafting and such. Okay, let's try to get from the downside here. Lower our height. Actually, I need to physically lower my height. I just back up and go lower. Yeah, this is where it gets tricky. Because I can't see what I'm trying to line up against. This is our free camera placement. Would definitely be easier. Or if I could change it, snap. Oh, not through there. Alright. Well, let's get ourselves a little lower. How low? Say there? That might do it. That might get us low enough. It's just getting the right angle and some pushing up against a wall. No. Closer though. There you go. Just getting the right angle. Now you put the floor in. I can do it from over here. And if we're good with it, we'll worry about the rest of it. Okay, now we're putting in the stone floor to be our ceiling. I do like the look of this better. There's gaps. It didn't line up right. How big is the granite floor? See if that lines up better. Oh, there's still a gap, which means it wasn't in the floor. It was in the placement of one of the tiles. Somewhere over here, we have a tile that's off just a smidge. Well, that's a nuisance. Yep. What can't I? Right. How does that actually look? Yeah, I don't need you. I do need to fill that gap, though. I guess those big bricks were in the way. I built foundation bricks, and I'm not sure how you can do that intentionally, but I've done it unintentionally a lot. And unfortunately, if you do that, it tends to do some weird stuff to what's around it. Alright, let's check that out. See if that alignment works. Well, it at least covers the hole. And if anybody's looking really closely, they might notice it. But I doubt it considering how high up that is. Now, better question. What are we going to do about lighting? Got some chandeliers. Let's see. Lighting. Chandeliers. We have lamps. I can get the big crystal lamps going. We have braziers. But they had a chandelier. I guess it's just the big crystal lamps. Well, this won't fit in here. If I left the roof out, it would have. Now I kind of... Do I want to put the mine? No, let's put the monument somewhere else. Let's just have this stick with the... Gonna need the gemstones. Alright, let me get a bunch of gems. And I'll also get a proper meal and restock on food. I've got a lot of food stored up, which helps. Don't have any up here, but it's okay. Yeah, I wish I had somebody to go look up what Tolkien Dwarvish word for a sky bar. Because that would be fun. Right, go ahead and grab that. I'll take a nap. about to eat? We have 2 Erics. What's up with that? Is there 2 stands right there? No, there's just 2 of them. Okay. Let's grab some gemstones real quick.
I'm exhausted.
Give me a stack of each.
I'm getting tired.
Ooh. I don't have much Orion. Orion.
Oh, I'm too worn out.
Give me a stack of ruby. Topaz. I have a quartz. I have an onyx. Not using diamonds because diamonds I don't have any. Ooh. I don't have elolite. I don't have much of that. So that could be a problem. I know I don't have any emerald. So you don't get to have that one for lighting purposes. If you want that. And I've got that stuff up there already. What's your issue? Wants a bed. Eric doesn't have a bed? I thought I gave everybody a bed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The banner might be in the way. Sign to Adric. I guess the banner was in the way. It's fine. It's an easy fix. Back to building our skybar. Now the question is, where are we going to put the brewery equipment? Where are we going to put everything else? Because we're building up quite nicely up here. And what I could do is I could put the brewery on top of this. That would work really well. Put a little stairwell from there on down and then build the brewery equipment all in here. After putting some walls up. I go with that. Now. Lights. That's what we're looking at. Lights. Now, small lamps. It's one that does not have a lot of light. You know, for the moment, I need a place to put my lamp. It's currently on the way. doing lighting, it's good to not have light. Sun's going down too, which is really nice. So if we were to do one of these small lamps, they're actually pretty punchy. I think I lost the crystal. How about we use a larger one? This Jedi one. Not bad. I like the shape of it. Question is, what color do we want it to be? So the crystal zibite is white. The citrine should be a yellow. Yeah. The jade we know is green. The quartz is also white. That looks like white though. And Hidolite is purple. I like that too. And the amber, of course, is going to be orange. I think for this room, I want the amber. Now I should figure out where the best place to put the lights are. However, I do want to actually put the topper on this pillar. Before we do that, let's find some toppers. Now, which one's that one? That one's the animal monster head or whatever. Right? What's it like again? Right. It's the dwarven head topper. Do I have that? Column base. Wood column, wood column. Nope, it's going to be a stone column. Vine covered. It takes entwood. I don't have any up here, but I do have entwood. Okay, let's go to lodge. Answer is no. How about granite? Interesting, but not what we're looking for. It's a square column. So maybe it's adamant. I don't have that one. Well, that's a shame. I was hoping I was going to be able to use that one again. Huh. Alright, well, this decorative column I actually can't replace. Or replicate. Which is a bit of a shame. Because I would at least like to be able to fix this one here. And put another one of those in this end. This end. Okay. On that note, let's go back to our granite wall. Okay, change that up. Maybe we can get it here. Alright, let's try it from the laddered position. Maybe we can get it from on top. Okay. So let's try. From here. Maybe if we come out this way, we can get it. Yeah, because there's the placement. It doesn't want to place there. Because it's conflicting with the other wall. Yeah. It doesn't like that. It does like that, though. Maybe we can stick a wall based on that buttress. Nope. Well, that does solve the light problem. So I'll take it as a win. And then all we need to do is put a pillar on this corner. There's an added one for that. It doesn't have to be perfect because as long as it's not the exterior wall. That's the important. As long as it's the exterior wall, we can make it work. And now we get a small block. Gives us a nice little corner piece and a pillar on the corner, thus holding it up. Now all we need to do is grab ourselves the granite archway. Oops. Large granite archway. there's that. Yeah, there we go. It works. And then we need the... And... Oh, wait, I'm too short. Too short. There we go. Now we should be able to get this. There. That was bad. I accidentally got on my pillar. That's a problem. Considering how much effort I went through to put it in there. And cool. Got that back in there. Cool. Now, the archway is probably going to be one of these. Not that one. I need the archway pillar? Because it's a specific... There's archway base. There we go. Can't get below that. There's something behind this stupid thing. I'll have to pull that out at some point to clean behind it. Now to do a floor. What do we got? Because the archway base doesn't line up. For some strange reason. Let's see here. Ooh. I did not plan to do that. But it's okay. Oh, can't do that. So, I guess... Yeah, I guess we can't do that. So what we'll do instead is we'll put our stone floor back. We'll put our hearth back. And instead of that, what other options do we have? Do we have something else that we can use? Maybe a decorative furnishing? No. It was only one wide, maybe. Actually, I think you're on the way. It's this whole snap to grid thing. Sometimes it's great, sometimes it's a pain in the butt. It's kind of a nuisance sometimes. Give me granite. Granite, small block, maybe? No. Maybe? Yeah. That'll work. And then we'll put the hearth back in. That back in place. And then what you do is put some whites in. I'm thinking 2. For this one, I'm thinking amber. I'm thinking amber. I'm thinking one on that wall. Not that I can reach from here. Oh, I see. In this one, she actually adjusts your height. This one, it doesn't. There we go. So, this is the center buttress. We want to put this there. That covers the majority of the room. And then right here, I think. Yeah, it's about the same height. Yeah, that works. And that's the walls of this room. Now, before we get too far, we have a little more work to do on this room. Got an exterior job to do. Not because we have to, because it's the right thing to do. Now the trick here is finding a roof you like. What's the granite roof look like? We have a granite roof. An adamant roof. Right, let's line this up real quick. I think I actually got that one lined up even though it janked on me. That one went bonkers. That one went bonkers. Wow, I'm having a hell of a time right now. There we go. There we go. It's definitely one of those things that's hard to line up. Somewhere I missed the wall. It's just a matter of getting everything lined up. Once it's lined up, you're good to go. Well, this point, we're gonna need more light. I realized that I didn't need the torch for a minute. Yeah, well, now I need it. Don't eat when I'm doing lighting. But when I'm doing like placements or whatever, it's perfectly fine to have it. But doing lighting, the blue-white light of the true silver torch is just in the way. Okay. Now that we can actually see what we're doing. Oh. That's a different one. This one here. Yeah, that's it. There we go. Now we need to put in the sloped wall bit to cover it up. And that side's done. Fudge factory! Breathe. Breathe. It's in Duran's Tower, right? Yes. Oh wait, why I'm here. Let me go grab some Bjorn cakes. I got a bunch of these. Got a bunch of those, so let's go ahead and grab those. And now we'll go back up and see how much damage I just did. How much damage did I just do to my sky bar? Hopefully nothing important or nothing critical. Oh, that up here. Doesn't like it. How much my body? Where's the corpse? Yeah, it was what I feared. Where is it? says it's fathoms below. Oh, there it is. So you teleport in from. Okay. And of course there isn't any light in this room. Because that would just make sense. It's alright. I am now going to shoot myself. I just accidentally blew away the corner. Okay, that went in almost perfectly. There you go. So that fixes that problem. How much problems did I cause out here? Believe it or not, I caused none. It was just that one space. Okay. Yeah. From there, all I have to do is go back over to Adamant, grab our sloped wall, and inlay the sloped wall, as you do. Rope ladder. Sloped wall. Jesus. Okay. Gotta be careful with this. Because of the overlapping here, the upper and lower walls are hard to get lined up. Right? Now that's actually lined up. just a matter of getting the walls laid out. Get the walls laid out, you're good to go. Okay, so maybe we'll do it this way. Oopsie. There. I can't climb up that. So we're gonna need a rope ladder. Hopefully we don't fall off the cliff. And this little space here needs a wall. I think we used this little bugger to fill the gap. And we go down here. That should fill the gap. So no light comes through. Good. Nice. One room done. Taking me that long to do one room. Oh my god. When you think about it, we're 2.5 hours in, and I've only done one room. Well, it took me about an hour just to remove all the dead floor planks. So I'm not too surprised. So now the question is, what are we going to do with the rest of it? So we have these nice headpieces here, so I think I want to use that as the roof line. But since this is probably going to be the actual bar room, I think I want to use a different roof. So let's go with these two from the ground. Never mind. These have no bottom texture. That's okay. That's the one we were looking at. That's what we were using before. Gilded floor would be nice, but that's a lot. Yeah, I've got, what, 12? To do one room, but then I can use them elsewhere. That would be a nuisance. Ooh, the timber floor. I can use that. Or maybe the, that's from the lodge. Since the wood floor, tile wood floor, and polished wood floor don't have an under texture, the timber one, though, does. Wait a minute. Somehow we, cut off kilter there. Looks like we can do one more. Or three, or two. Two. No, do the one. Then from down here, we can do the slate roof. And the slate roof walk on. Yeah, that works better. Well, it was actually in the right spot. Now, let's see if we can get this to line up. Now there's a corner piece, right? Sweet. Now the question is, can we get this to line up just as evenly from here? This is more of just a place to stand. We have single tile. Now use the corner. There you go. And then from here to there, from here to there, we'll use say the stone floor. Because, you know, Khazad-dûm so happy. Now how to close that up nicely. Stone barrier. Nope, not gonna work. I need something taller. Stone block, no. Stone wall. Annoying. But no. Can you use that roof? I need a slate corner. There. And a slate thingy there. And I need take a look at this. Yeah, we're gonna need to go a little lower. Alright, so how do we close this up? Very meticulously. Very carefully. I don't think anyone's going to be able to see it from the inside. Oh, we'll check. We also have this little gap here. I need to fix. Ah, the joys of doing these things freehand. But not freehand. Pseudo freehand. Yeah, no, that's the best one to get. That sneaks that in to close that corner up. And then we can come back downstairs. And yeah. Thanks for a good transition. I just need to do the transition to here. This floor looks good. We just gotta bring the wall down. Or up. In this case. Which wall are we gonna use? We're gonna use... I think we're gonna stick with the granite walls. Probably gonna take 3. Oh, bye, granite. There we go. Always gotta be careful. It's tricky. Doing this type of work is always tricky in these games. Because sometimes it works just fine. Other times it works like snot. There we go. Well, I thought I need to get closer. There we go. Now for the upper part here. To go into the buttress. Let's use... Ah, actually, face. After I was doing that there, meant that the face wasn't going to be visible. Okay, now. Can I do this without having gone back up the wall? Yeah, I got that one. Alright. Now that does leave a gap. That clears the lower gaps. Now for the upper gap. Alright. So we want the granite. Pillar markers. Yeah. That'll work. Alright, so we're gonna get a little closer. If you like this, we just need it to go a little bit deeper. There. Now on the outside here, we just need to close this up. So we grab the launch, slate roof. That's the right spot. No, it's not. But if we go from out here, should be able to get to line up. It's just a matter of getting it to line up. Eat. That gives the closed area a platform. Close it off. Only thing we need in here is a little more light. And we're done. Well, that's a basic decor anyway. And again, we're going to stick with the yellow ones. So we're going to stick with the yellow, the ambers. And we want one, say there. You know, I think that might be fine. This is going to be a multi-day build. It's going to be epic, though. Let me put my wall display in a spot that I won't be working for a while. Yeah, we're gonna want one more in that room. And we got one over here. Oops. What I want to do is above this, I want to put a light. Yeah, small amber does nicely. Won't need a large one. Just use a small one. You want it to be more about the hearth than the light. This one, on the other hand, though, I actually do want a large one on this wall. I get in the right spot. Actually, they're not. This is the one I'm not happy with. So, oopsie. Yes. It looks like this one is actually right where I want it. Problem is, it's not high enough. There we go. Quick platforms. And yeah, looks good. Actually, we could use another amber small light. Right there. I don't want a lot of shadow. So it's not gonna be high enough if I do it that way. So we're gonna need to raise ourselves up. Thing is, I want it over here. I want it, you know. Bloody bugger fell off again. Stop turning. Me, not the game. No, not quite the right spot. Yeah. Okay, here we go. Now we have a little more visibility here. That's pretty close. That gives us nice light in here. Gives us nice light in here. And nice light in here. This area is going to need some braziers, I think. We're going to transition to outside. So we're going to want these bad boys. That was pretty dead on. And that gives us some nice light out here. This is going to be an outside space. And rather than this beacon behind the king, there we go. Bam! Now gives us lots of light up here, but also create a huge shadow. Now this particular wall we're going to do something with, so it transitions nicely. What is that? That is a thing that needs to be fixed. There we go. We don't need one on this one because we're not going to be seeing it. And this area here could buy a quick platform. Could buy quick platforms. Goodbye, quick platforms. Because, like I said, up here is where I'm going to put the brewery. And if we use the slate roof as the entry point. And then we use the lodge door. Food. Could use the lodge door. Could do that. Well, hold on a second. Okay. So if we use the slanted roof to get up here, and we use the lodge door as our entry exit, so that's the carved door, and it's got the filigreed top. Do you have a corner? I mean, I guess that works. On the outside, it looks a little weird. But it is what I have to work with, so. They didn't give you a corner piece for this. So what we can do no, I need a pillar. Lodge. I think we used a pillar for the corner. I think we used this one. We'll bring it in. Yeah, like that. And then on this side, we'll do the door. No, I want a spacer. Then the door. That way it's not right on the pillar. Good. And then we take the pillar. Timber pillar base, timber pillar shaft, where's the timber pillar top? doors. I have to put at least one timber shaft in there. And then turbo top. So something like that, maybe. Now, here's the catch. I'm going to use this to make the beer in. I need room for one of these bastards. They're big. They're grumpy. And I need one. Everything else I can make in a standard brew tank, I believe. Right? So hold on a second. Let me check. So, we got a new ale. Okay. And it's a KTB. And it's a hobgoblin. There's only one that I have to do in the brew tank. And that's the iron. Nope, iron heart set. Can't do that in the kettle. Can I do everything? Yeah, I can do everything in the smaller one. So, considering I can do everything in the smaller one, I might do that because I need to have, what is it, 11? In order to brew everybody. I don't know the way these are laid out. As long as we give them like 2 tiles. I can get 3 on that. Oops. Short Khazad. I think I've got more making. I think I made some more. Let's see if I got some more Khazad ingots. So I need to get off. So let's check that first. And if the answer is I don't have enough, then I know what I'm doing tomorrow. I'll have to go mine a bunch of gold and stuff. They're hungry. Why are people hungry? Cook's got lots of food to cook with. Apparently he just doesn't have biteweed or medicine. He got a lot of biteweed. I need a box, that's what I'm gonna need. Let's get the stuff that's not for food out of here. So biteweed. Moss. Poison mushrooms. Those don't. Oh, they're wrong. That's dried fruit. You know, I don't know what this is for. But I'm gonna put all that stuff over here for right now. Because got that. We really don't need all of that. I just got it now. Do I have enough Khazad? Because I need at least 11 tanks. Now I'm out of gold. Alright, so I have to go find gold. That's what I'll be doing tomorrow offline. If I have time. Nice tree. So I'll go look for some gold. And then tomorrow night was this just for fun? Is he stuck up there? Details. Manage equipment.